Dogs are very cute, but their poop is not. We got interested in this problem because we've seen a bunch of poop on the sidewalk and in grass in the park. Not picking up after your dog is unhealthy, dangerous, careless, rude, annoying, and disgusting. We went to a meeting at Town Hall to get some answers about dog poop and what we can do to help.
And there is a bylaw that the town of Brookline has that not only must you clean up after your dog, but you must have a plastic bag with which to do that. So that is a requirement in the town's bylaws.
And that includes not only parks, but
Anywhere.
sidewalks.
And on the sidewalk part of it, the public way, we treat it as litter. So we have a policy and bylaw in place that we treat it as litter, you're violating the bylaw. So you could be fined or warned if you're not picking up after your dog.
And we wholeheartedly support your educational effort with the community.
What we find in this town is education is the key to getting stuff resolved with some of these issues. So your effort in educating, when you see people doing it, is educating what the bylaws are and what they're violating, and when they're leaving the stuff on the streets or in the playgrounds.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. So why is it important to pick up things like dog poop, is that right?
Yeah, for people.
Well, I mean, there are a few reasons. One is that it's yucky, and nobody wants to step in it. People don't like the way it looks either. But also, some dogs have some sicknesses, particularly things like worms, that can be passed in their poop. If that's sitting around, it's a danger to other dogs, and maybe even a danger to people. Mostly it's yucky.
If you have a dog, you better expect that it's going to be pooping a few times a day. And so they shouldn't be surprised by that. So that's just part of the responsibility of owning a dog. That being said, I understand when you don't expect it's going to poop or you don't have anything with you, then you're kind of between a rock and a hard place. And so I give them a little bit of leeway. But in general, the vast majority of the time, they should be picking it up without fail.
That's a great question. That happens a lot. You think your dog's not going to poop, and then all of a sudden he or she does. What I've done, and what I imagine other people do, is you kind of quickly look around for like a cup, a Dunkin' Donuts cup, for instance, that somebody's thrown out, and you can often scoop it up with that. Because they're often, if you walk in public spaces, you'll find maybe a garbage can where you can grab one out of, or they're often on the ground. Unfortunately, it's litter, but that's a good resource to use. Otherwise, you kind of have to remember where it is and then plan on coming back. If it's in your neighborhood, that's easy. If it's far away, that's a little more challenging, and you've got to be a little more creative and find a cup somewhere. They should probably limit the dog's exercise and not exercise them. They don't want to run around if they're going to be throwing up or having diarrhea. It just doesn't feel good to them. Like when we get sick, we don't want to exercise. Same thing for them. We should let them rest. It's still yucky. Natural things can still be yucky. If somebody was walking with their dog in the woods, where a lot of people don't go, and the dog poops somewhere in the woods or in the forest, I think it's probably okay to leave it there, because it's not going to bother anybody. Other animals, wild animals, are certainly pooping in the woods too. But if it's an area where there's grass or a lot of people are walking, nobody wants to see that by the side of the trail.
People not picking up after their dog, so why should I?
Well, just because they do something wrong doesn't mean that you or I should do something wrong. We can sort of lead the charge and set a good example for them.
Your dog put the poop there. And so I think we have that responsibility, not the town. I don't think that's fair.
It's always best to pick up after your dog. Take a bag, turn it inside out, grab the poop, turn the bag right side out, tie a knot, and throw it away in the trash. Be a pooper scooper!